Hey folks, Mackenzie Lambert here, your host for Mac in the Movies. We made it.
And if you can believe it, it's a Friday once again.
To celebrate, here is another installment of the films that made Fallout. This installment's film is one that I've been excited to revisit. This is one of the films I would add to the Post-Apocalypse Film Festival, even though it's more in line with Fallout 4 than Fallout 3. We are taking a look at Steve Barkett's The Aftermath. After a year-long mission, two astronauts crash back to Earth after no communication with home base. They find that they have come back to ruin. While they were gone, the nuclear apocalypse happened. The few left alive must deal with ghouls, weather anomalies, and raiders. One of the astronauts, Newman, takes it upon himself to be a protector, taking the fight to a band of raiders led by Cutter. It all comes to a head when Newman assaults Cutler's stronghold. It is a shootout with all the squibs and low-budget explosions you could ask for. The Aftermath represents a true DIY production. Steve Barkett stars, edits, wrote, produces, and directs this film. This is the level of independent filmmaking akin to Neil Breen or Duke Mitchell. Yet, this film shows ambition and proper use of available resources that was lacking in the films of the aforementioned individuals. This film is not without its flaws. There is an over-reliance on narration. Film is a visual medium, yet the film doesn't have the confidence in the audience to comprehend what is happening when the visuals are more than capable of speaking for themselves. Lynn Margulis, as Sarah, leaves much to be desired. Not that she's a bad actress, just that the film doesn't give her much to do. There are some shocking moments that may catch some audience members off guard. There's sexual assault, children being murdered, heads blown off. If you're a veteran of post-apoc films, this really won't faze you, but if you're sensitive to such, consider yourself warned. With the post-apocalyptia on display here, it's not a stretch to imagine either Tim Kaine, Brian Fargo, or Todd Howard seeing this movie because so many elements would make their way into the Fallout franchise. We have the basics like ghouls and raiders. The ruined cityscapes via matte paintings are very impressive. We have radiation storms, which made their first appearance in Fallout 4, as far as I can tell. Sure, all of those are common elements on the Venn diagram of Fallout and post-apocalypse cinema, but what really convinced me was the ending of Aftermath side by side with the ending of the original Fallout.
As I began my walk down that long road leading to the future,
Too much of a coincidence. Steve Barkett as Newman is very much an empty vessel. He's meant to be a surrogate for the audience, but he's too bland for the audience to relate to. Christopher Barkett, Steve's real-life son, plays a boy taken under Newman's wing. So if you're wondering how Newman and Christopher got so close quickly in this film, it's because they're actually father and son. Sid Haig never fails to play a great scuzzy bad guy, very much like David Hess. He's relishing his turn as Cutter. A few noted cult talents make cameos. We have Dick Miller as the voice on a tape recording. Forrest J. Ackerman, the genius behind Famous Monsters of Filmland, plays a museum curator. And that wraps up this look at the Aftermath. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. Next week I'll be taking off because it's my birthday, and so I'm just treating myself to some time off. But when I come back, I'll be reviewing Bruno Mattei's Rats, Night of Terror. Until then, this is Mackenzie Lambert for Mac in the Movies signing off. Take care, folks.